Hello viewers and welcome to Science TV Crunch News. You are with me, Edna Kaindi, and that is my sign with my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Umondi. Thank you for joining us. On our first item, the controversial Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Act 2025 has been temporarily suspended pending hearing and determination of a petition challenging its constitutionality. High Court Judge Lawrence Mugambi issued the conservatory orders on Wednesday afternoon, just as a separate second petition challenging the same amendment law was filed. The suspension effectively halts the enforcement of the new legislation. The temporary suspension of the law comes amid widespread condemnation from the members of the public and opposition leaders. Religious leaders have joined activists and legal experts in decrying the new laws, which are widely deemed as oppressive and unconstitutional due to their perceived impact on freedoms that are enjoyed by Kenyans. The government, meanwhile, has continued to defend both the timing of the signing and the overall impact of the new act.
That the signing of the bills on that particular day was not a political maneuver nor an act of insensitivity during a period of national mourning. Rather, it was a constitutional obligation that had to be fulfilled within the legally prescribed time frame. The timing was purely coincidental with for the 14-day deadline. It so happened to have also fallen on the same day that we lost our beloved Prime Minister, former Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So it was purely a coincidence.
Moving on, the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, that's NCIC, has announced that it is summoning Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga to record a statement over his controversial remarks concerning the death of Raila Amolo Odinga. Governor Kahiga had sparked national outrage after he publicly suggested that Raila Odinga's death was God's plan that was intended to allow the Mount Kenya region to benefit from state resources that had previously been diverted elsewhere. In a statement that was released on Wednesday, the NCIC noted that Kahiga's comments had severely damaged the gains that were made in promoting a peaceful coexistence in the country. The Commission stressed that as a holder of a public office, the governor must be held accountable for his utterances.
The Council has passed a vote of no confidence on His Excellency Kahiga Mutahi and has agreed to remove him as Vice Chair with immediate effect. We therefore disassociate ourselves in toto and condemn these utterances, which were untimely, reckless, and unspeakable.
We must work hard to protect the unity of our country. Wale ambao wanaongea maneno ambayo yanaweza kuleta mvutano baina ya wananchi, tunawaambia kwa heshima kubwa wawache. If you don't respect the person, respect the country for which he worked. Respect his family. Respect the values he stood for.
Moving on to other news, Uganda's military, the Uganda People's Defense Forces, UPDF, has denied allegations that it is holding activists Bob Njagi and Nicholas Oyo, who were reportedly kidnapped in Kampala on the 1st of October. Now, according to new reports, the denial was made in the UPDF's official response to a habeas corpus case that was filed by 2 lawyers at the Uganda High Court. According to the military, investigations have been carried out and searches of all relevant detention facilities and records have been conducted with no entry found relating to the 2 missing activists. A court ruling on the matter of the kidnapped activists is scheduled to be delivered today. Moving on, Gikuyu elders on Wednesday publicly distanced their community from the controversial statements that were made by Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga, which appeared to celebrate the death of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. The elders visited Raila Odinga's grave at the Kango Kajaramogi in Bondo, that's in Siaya County, where they asserted that the Gikuyu community was equally touched by the former premier's passing, praising him as a man consistently stood for peace and national unity. Led by India Member of Parliament George Masharia Kariuki and the Gikuyu Council of Elders National Director for Culture Kigoshi Waimiri Kigoshi, the delegation emphasized that the community should not be associated with any negative and insensitive sentiment that is made by an individual.
Anytime he came to Bungoma, he went to Elijah Masinde Wanameme's home and even built for him a mausoleum. So today I've come with 3 of the wives and a son, and generally the community from there also to come and say apologize the way we loved him in life, we still love him in death.
Baba alikuwa mtu wa amani, alikuwa anaongea juu ya amani, alikuwa anafanya hiyo amani, si kuongea tu peke yake. Alikuwa na mpaka watu wanasema enigma, jambo ambayo mtu hakuwa anajua ni nini.
We believe that Raila was just as he was yours, he was also ours. I know that and he used to say this, that sisi Wakikuyu ni wadhoniwa, ni in-laws wake.
Tumeshukuru sana nyinyi wazee wa kwenyu vile mmefika huko Bondo, na tunakaribisha watu wengine pia wote wakuja huko Bondo. Wanaweza omba na sisi na kukuja kutembelea grave ya mzee.
Moving on to other news. The industrial action by public university lecturers has now entered its 6th week, effectively crippling academic activities across all public universities nationwide. The prolonged strike, led by unions representing academic staff, has resulted in the paralysis of classes, disrupted academic calendars, and has left thousands of students idle on campuses. Now, the standoff remains unresolved despite court interventions and negotiation attempts between unions and the government. Lecturers are demanding the full settlement of outstanding arrears under the previous collective bargaining agreements, the CBAs, and the commencement of talks on new ones.
Wasimamizi wa vyuo vikuu, wacheni vitisho. Kama mnataka maongezi au majadiliano, tupo. Jongeeni mbele. Ketini kwenye meza, tuangaliani macho kwa macho, alafu tuzemezane. Lakini kutuambia na kututisha na kufanya nini, hayatasaidia hayo yote bali mgomo. Swala nzima la mgomo ni kwa sababu sheria au mahakama ilipitisha ya kwamba hawa wafanyikazi walipwe fedha zao. Wasidai, walipeni pesa zao, mgomo utaisha.
3 demands. Moja imetimizwa. Si hiyo mlikula? Sasa mnangoja 7.9. Let them not entice you with the 2.3 billion. Hoovering a few coins of expiation to lecture us like 2.3 billion. You think now that is enough? We want 7.9. Thank you very much.
Moving on, the Kenya Meteorological Department has warned of intensifying heavy rainfall across several parts of the country beginning today, officially confirming the onset of the October, November, December short rains season. In a statement that was released on Wednesday, the weatherman noted that rainfall currently affecting the Lake Victoria Basin, Rift Valley, and the highland west of the Rift Valley is expected to intensify within 24 hours. Now, according to the Kenya Meteorological Department advisory, the heavy rainfall will persist over the coming days, and it is anticipated to extend to other parts of the northeastern region starting from next week, marking the likely beginning of the short rains over most areas. And with that, we come to the end of our news. We are taking a short commercial break and we'll be back soon. Stay tuned.